Good morning, grade 7 students. This is Miss Rita, Tuesday, March 17th, 2020. Our grammar lesson for today is non-action verbs not used in the present progressive. Lesson 4.6, page 116. Please go ahead and open up your grammar books. That way you can follow along. Our learning objective for today is students will identify the difference between action and non-action verbs in the present progressive. Let's go ahead and do a recap about action verbs. What are action verbs? Action words or action verbs simply express an action. Jumping, standing, sitting. The action is something the subject of the sentence or clause is doing and includes sleeping, sitting, and napping. So even though there is no movement, there is still an action. With that being said, even though Miss Rita is sitting down, there is still an action happening. Even though Miss Rita is sleeping, the action that she is doing is the fact that she is sleeping. Other examples for action verbs are crawling, decorating, jumping, haunting, kicking, entertaining, walking, following, growling, yelling, which I never do in class, listen, and eating. Let's practice. Now it's your turn. Read the sentences below, then write down all the action verbs with its helping verb within each sentence. Please pause the video until you are done. Here are the answers to the previous 3 sentences. In the first sentence, the answer is are as the helping verb, discussing as the action verb. Sentence number 2, the helping verb is and the action verb is leaving. Sentence number 3, the helping verb is also is and the action verb is complaining. So, how did you all do? Now, let's move on to non-action verbs. Non-action words or non-action verbs do not refer to an action as such, but represents a state of being, need, opinion, sense, or preference. For example, the helping verbs in the verb to be, am, are, was, were, is, has been, and had. Those are all helping verbs. Therefore, they do not refer to a certain action, which is why they belong under the non-action verbs. Referring to senses, some non-action words are look, smell, feel, taste, and sound. Those are also non-action verbs because they do not show any action. The subject is not doing an action. Whenever we are using a non-action verb, we cannot add a helping verb such as am, is, or are, and an ing to the verb because it would be grammatically incorrect, even though we are writing it in the present progressive. Whenever we are using a non-action verb in the present progressive, add an S or ES to it if the subject is singular. Do not add anything to it if the subject is plural, which means you change it to a present simple. Here are a couple of examples I have given you all. I am hungry right now. I want an apple. Susan is hungry right now. She wants an apple. Even though Susan wants the apple right now, because want is a non-action verb, we cannot add an helping verb and an ing to the verb want because it would be incorrect. Take a look at the incorrect examples I have given you. You cannot say, I am hungry right now. I am wanting an apple. And you also cannot say, Susan is hungry right now. She is wanting an apple. Here's a list of few non-action verbs. If you are referring to the state of feeling, hate, like, love, prefer, want, and wish are non-action verbs. If you are referring to senses, appear, feel, hear, see, seem, smell, sound, and taste are also non-action verbs. If you're referring to communication, agree, deny, disagree, mean, promise, satisfy, and surprise are non-action verbs. If you're referring to thinking, believe, imagine, know, mean, realize, recognize, remember, and understand are also non-action verbs. And last but not least, if you're referring to other states, be, belong, concern, depend, involve, matter, need, owe, own, and possess are non-action verbs. Now it's your turn. Let's practice. Use the verbs listed below in a proper sentence. Please pause the video until you all are done. Great job, everyone! Here are my answers. However, you all can have different answers. For the verb see, I used it in the following sentence. I can see Jim right now. He is standing at the end of the corridor. For the verb smell, here's how I used it. I love spring because I can smell the scent of the beautiful flowers. And last but not least, here's how I use need in a sentence. Shirley needs your help right now with the math homework. With that being said, even though I have the time clauses right now and right now in the third sentence, I cannot add a helping verb and ing to a non-action verb. Therefore, I have to change it to a present simple in order for it to make sense grammatically. I can honestly say that my students rock. Great job, guys. Here's your homework assignment. Please work on page 116, 117, exercise 32 on your grammar copybooks, answers only. I will have another video posted up with the homework correction. Please feel free to contact me with any question you have. Have a great day.